Welcome to your daily internet marketing tool. Sit back, relax, grab a coffee. This is gonna be epic. And now, here's your host, Saul K. Welcome to your daily internet marketing tool. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Saul K here. Happy Easter for those of you who celebrate Easter. Happy Passover for those of you who celebrate Passover. And happy Sunday to those of you that don't celebrate either of those things. Hope you're having a great day. I know I look a little ratty right now, but I just got done with my first triathlon and woke up from my nap, which explains my bedhead. And I got a couple good takeaways for your business for today from my triathlon. And so stay tuned. It's going to be short and sweet because I'm going to go and have dinner and sit on the couch for about 5 hours and relax. But I want to start with a quote of the day. I was thinking about traveling today. And the quote of the day is from the great writer, Ernest Hemingway. And the quote is, "It is good to have an end to journey towards, but it is the journey that matters in the end." It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. How does this relate to business? I'll get to that in 2 seconds. If you get on a plane in San Francisco and you're headed to Austin, do you stop every 5 minutes and ask if we're going the right way? Do you look out the window and get out a Google map and make sure? Maybe if you're the pilot. But if you're like me, I fly a lot actually for music, then you trust that you're going to get on a plane, even though you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't smell it, you can't hear it, you can't know with 100% certainty you're going to be there. You trust that's going to happen, right? How does this work in business? So when we're working on our business, certainly in the beginning stages, there's a process of planting seeds and watering. And someone told me this story once about relationships. A really good friend of mine. I was in a relationship, and every month we would check in, we'd break up, whatever. This is early in my 20s. And he said, "Saul, you got to water the seed. Don't keep digging it up every month to see if it's growing. And in several months, you'll have a plant." So in our business, hopefully you're in a business online or you're in a modality with your business where you actually like the process of the things that you do to sell the products and to attract the customers. Not everyone is in that situation. I happen to love making these videos, and I like blogging, and I like connecting with people, and I like inspiring people, and I like talking with people. And so that the business model of Empower Network really works well for me. It doesn't work well for everyone. In fact, it's not going to work well for most people. But if it's something that works well for you, of course, there's a link below. You can get in touch with me, and we can work together. And in your business, maybe there are things that you're doing that you're just like, I just got to do this, grind it out, But there is something about intention, there's something about energy, and there's something about the way in which you approach your business, which will attract whatever you're putting out. And, I don't know if you're someone that watches or is familiar with, Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie. I referenced him in an earlier video. And of course, As a Man Thinketh. Those are kind of like the foundational works. And then, 50, 70 years later, maybe even 100 years, 80 years later, I think, the Secret came out, which of course was like a distillation of many of those teachings. And I talk a lot about the manifesting things, right? But there's actually a couple people that were left out of that film, Esther and Jerry Hicks, because what they do is kind of like, it's pretty far out there. They channel this entity, and this entity talks through them and basically gives like pretty incredible information. Anyway, you can Google them, but they talk about the step before you begin manifesting things in the world. And this works with work and business too. And this is actually why rich people play golf all day long, is the state that you're in. Getting into the right state, they call it the vortex. Getting into this state of positive expectancy where you're going to fly to Texas from San Francisco. the money is coming. The money is already there. It's just waiting to happen. It's waiting to come to you if you're in the right state, if you're in the right space and you know it's coming. That is what was missing out of the movie The Secret. And that's what Esther and Jerry Hicks talk about, the vortex. When you're in that spot, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it being in a good mood. That is when you really start attracting the goods. So I want to encourage you in your business to find things that you do, certainly in marketing, because this stuff just translates energetically. And Dave Wood talks a lot about this, and Dave Sharp, and Justin Varengia, some of the leaders in Empower Network, that, before every email, before every video, before every blog, before anything you do in business, and this is good for life too. And it takes a little bit of training and practice. But if you set the intention and you set your vibration, if you set your energy at success or at positive outcomes, that's what you attract. And so, so it's Easter, it's Passover, it's a holy day for many people in the world, for millions of people in the world. And I just want to bless you guys with success. I want to bless you that your energetic output in your business this year is met with the success that you deserve. And I've been so excited about this topic. I totally forgot about my triathlon. But basically, how the triathlon relates to the story is, this morning when I got up at 4:45, I had no idea what I was in for. I hadn't been to the site. I hadn't been to Half Moon Bay. I hadn't been to the different transition areas. If you're familiar with triathlon training, there's like a T1, there's a T2. Of course, all this was in pitch black. And I was so disoriented that I forgot to put a shirt by my bike. So I rode my bike, the whole bike thing, with no shirt. Anyway, it's a little funny anecdote. But here's another classic thing with this triathlon. It's like I knew these distances were finite. It was 0.93 mile swim, which was actually a little extra because the route was kind of messed up. 25-mile run, 6.2 mile. 25-mile ride, 6.2 mile run. And I knew, even when there were hard moments, and there were hard moments, that I just had the faith. I had the faith that I would get there. And so I did, with a little help, a little luck, a little grace of God. And I just want to bless you guys that you have great success in your business this year. And if there's any way I can help you, send me an email. I'm really easy to get in touch with. And let's have a great year. So happy Easter. Happy Passover. God bless. We'll see you soon. Peace.